Hanover Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Midwest Products, Andy's Hardware and Lumber, the Citizens State Bank, Hanover Electric, Blue Valley Insurance, including the Hanover Insurance Agency, Inline Construction, and Blue Valley Technologies.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
The variety of our checking plans exceeds your grandfather's dreams. We have checking plans for kids, checking for college students, checking for small businesses, and checking for seniors only. We have checking plans that pay interest. By checking with us, you have quality choices to add to your portfolio and financial planning. Citizens State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Turnkey custom home builds with Inline Construction make the home building process as easy as you approving final decisions. From start to finish, let Inline tackle site preparation, foundation, framing, and finish inside and out. Lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville, or they can build on your site. Call today and get started with Inline Construction.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Welcome into the Hanover Wildcats Coaches Corner program. Joined now with Corey Jensen, head coach of the Wildcats. Coach, I want to talk about the games last week. You know, Valley Heights, you guys got a good win, and then Axtell, though, played a really good first half, but maybe didn't have that juice in the second half. What did you take away from that game the second time you saw Axtell?
Well, I was really proud of our guys, honestly. We came out first half, kind of like you said, we had a lot of energy, we had a lot of positive emotion, but you know, we played really well on the defensive end, and we shot really well. You know, in that second half, I think we spent a lot of energy building that 13, 15 point lead in that first half, and you know, we didn't quite have that energy that we needed in that second half to close out that game. But you know, credit to Axel, they hit some big shots.
And I know we've talked about it all season. Axtell is a good team, and I know you guys are working towards that here in the end. But how I guess, important is it to learn from this game and, you know, to say, hey, if we want to make a run at a state championship, we need to put 4 quarters together, not just a half.
Yeah, and that's something we talk about a lot, is just consistency. And I think that's, you know, something a lot of coaches talk about, is consistency, especially when you're talking with 16, 17, and 18-year-olds. You know, it's an important thing. It's an important trait to have, you know, not just in basketball, but in school and further down the road in their lives. But, you know, it's something we really stress and we're constantly working on and talking about. So it's at the forefront of our minds constantly. But, you know, if we could string 4 quarters together where we're playing good basketball, I think we're capable to beat anybody.
And I'll agree with you. I've had a chance to see you a few times. I think the right mix of kids, if it clicks for it, you know, it could run into a good run here. Now, as you look at this week of games, we mentioned it, Clifton Clyde coming up on Tuesday night, and then games versus Donovan West, and then Lakeside back half of the week. How do you prepare for the 3-game stretch with, you know, maybe the chance of weather coming in as well?
We're getting down to that point of the year where, you know, it's kind of a grind, you know, and everything's building up to the postseason. And, yeah, we got a good stretch of games here coming up. Clifton Clyde, they're a very solid team. We saw them in the TVL tournament. You know, they got one of the best players in the state in Jack Scotchney, so we're going to have our work cut out for us there. And then we got Donovan West, who we also saw in the TVL tournament, and they play really hard. And then we'll work towards next week when it comes.
And I did want to kind of ask you about that. Yes, those 3 teams, and then even Washington County next week, teams you've already seen. So for you as a coach, do you feel like that's a benefit or the other side when you faced a team already?
Oh, I don't think it really impacts too much. we just really focus on what we need to do to get better. And I don't know if maybe it'll play into the kids' confidence-wise since we beat both those teams before, but as far as we go as practice-wise and all that stuff, we just kind of focus on what we need to do to get better and go from there.
Put that head down and keep on working. I've heard that all year.
Right.
And as we get towards the end, like I said, saw you against Axtell, but I know there was some sickness that went through Hanover. How's everyone's health here at this point?
Knock on wood, I think finally most of our kids have either had the sickness or avoided it. We're working through that like every team is, and I think we are finally getting back to full strength.
Let's hope for everyone's fact that's the case. And last one here for you, Corey, as I don't know if we'll chat again, but I kind of like to ask this. As you look at the back half of the season, you always talk about what your team can do to prepare themselves and get better. So what is something that you want to see your team strive at here in the final 2 to 3 weeks?
Well, I think we took a big step last Friday, things we've been kind of talking about, having that positive emotion, positive energy in games, and then obviously work on that consistency. Teams are always going to be looking to try and create turnovers on the defensive end, and then try and control that ball on the offensive end, and always rebound, and just small stuff like that, and try and work to get better every single day.
Yeah, I think I had one coach tell me it's at this point in the season where you have the ability to start nitpicking, and I know what your goals are, and I look forward to seeing if you can reach those again. Talking with Corey Jensen, head coach of the Hanover boys basketball team. As always, I appreciate the time, Corey. And like I said, if this is the last time we chat with you here on the Coach's Corner program, thanks for everything all year.
Thanks, Max. Thanks for all you do, too.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry, and what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
In your bustling lives, we're constantly on the move from hectic commutes to family outings. Blue Valley Insurance offers comprehensive auto coverage to keep you safe on every journey. Whether you're heading to work or driving your kids to practice, we've got you covered. Visit us at convenient locations in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville for personalized auto insurance solutions tailored to your needs. Drive with peace of mind knowing you're protected by Blue Valley Insurance.
Thank you for calling Big Tech. Your wait time is approximately 25 minutes.
This Valentine's Day, break up with the big guys and fall in love with faster, more reliable internet connection with Blue Valley Technologies. It's okay for things to move fast with symmetrical speeds and no data caps. We'll always be here for you with our 24/7 technical support. If you're looking for a lasting internet connection, call 877-876-1228.
Hanover Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Midwest Products, Andy's Hardware and Lumber, the Citizens State Banks, Hanover Electric, Blue Valley Insurance, including the Hanover Insurance Agency, Inline Construction, and Blue Valley Technologies.